not gonna lie, I used to play some MMOs to the point where I could make bank from selling the in-game cash or cash shop exchange, or just selling the in-game cash directly. Yeah, I see what you mean. There was a game I once played called Red Moon Online, and once you get yourself up to a certain point, you can just sell your character for a good amount of money, probably $50, $100, and that's essentially how things went when even with the emulated version, Red Moon Classic, which I think is still around, but I somehow doubt it. And for those that don't know what Red Moon Online is, imagine the game that looks like Diablo, only not as fun. Of course, that's to be expected from a Korean anime. Getting ever closer to getting the embassy up to tier 3. On Final Fantasy XI, I once ran the largest trading guild on Remora server. You know, I've read Swedish webcomics about Final Fantasy XI. This was during its initial run. They never covered Absolute Virtue, but they always found it to be a really fun experience, at least until it eventually made it to American shores. They were mostly just using it to rag on American players. And especially when the port of Final Fantasy XI came to the Xbox 360. Shit, where is it at? I know I put some of these up on my Dropbox, and since nothing's really going on, I may as well share it. I hope I don't bore everybody with this. Dear staff at Square Enix, I just wanted to write you a letter telling you that I wish you all get cancer and die. In fact, you should be lucky if all you get is cancer and die from it. I'm saving up all my money now so I can go over to your headquarters and use my Sword of Everlasting Doom on your asses. I hope you all burn in hell. So Final Fantasy XI didn't... No, it didn't work. Now shut the fuck up. Finally got it to work. Just need to patch the game first. 8 hours later. Hey, it's still patching. Just shut the fuck up. It almost seemed like an advertisement for the game in a way, because they kept luring you in with different little things here and there. Oh, the more the clothes cost for a girl, the more skin you get to see, just like in real life. Oh, here's where the whole de-leveling aspect comes in. And I remember this from Red Moon Online as well. If you died enough times, you would lose enough XP to de-level. Can't even kill a cute little bunny. How lame are you? Final Fantasy XI was and is an okay game when it first came out, though it was nail grinding hard for most folk to solo in after level 15. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble reading. You know, that reminds me, I need to get my new glasses on. I just got them the other day. For those that don't know, I have an eye that is almost gone. So it's really difficult to have glasses made. Because one needs to be boosted by 50 and the other needs to be boosted by 75. So it gives a strange type of tilting effect when trying to view through the glasses. Yeah, you can still actively de-level in Final Fantasy XI. Just good luck dying enough times to do so. Madsen believes that it's better than real life. My axe hits hard, very hard. Yeah, we killed it. Woohoo! Took us 25 hours. Well, it's finally over. Yeah, now let's go get the next one. What? Next one? Yeah, we have to kill all 10 trees. Mishima? Got a question. 10 trees. Was this an actual quest in Final Fantasy XI? Welcome to the Legally Blind group. I'm almost there. And all of this came about because I had a fan running during the summertime. And my eyelid stuck to my eyeball because it was so dry. And when I woke up, I ripped off a piece of my eye. I think so, but most people did max level, so it took a little time to kill all 10 trees. Ah, okay. Gonna start a new guild soon, like the Fisherman Guild and such. A porn guild. We already have some really good titles lined up. We're gonna make so much guild of Square Enix. Let's go through with this. What do you think about titles like Tank, Brigham Young, White Mage on Black Mage, and Level 18 in Legal? Organizing a Final Fantasy XI marathon fundraiser for a trip to the States. Pay me $1 per hour. That doesn't sound like much. You underestimate using caffeine like a crack winch just released from Detox Ninja Skills. You know, I used to play Star Trek Online religiously, and even I can't pull more than maybe 12 hours at a time. If you want tedious, then the inline weapons, artifact, and relic, etc., those will take even now at least a year or more to get. Sweet, only 150 to the next level. Then I'm going to be a samurai. Good for you. Let's kill some so you get leveled up. Haha, I pulled a goblin train. Watch out. Haha, I'm so funny. Killed by Goblin Digger. Now I know why there's no PvP. So if you target something in Final Fantasy XI, press Alt C, then you can see how strong it is. Like this rabbit here, it's T, that means tough. And that goblin thingy over there, that's IT, incredible tough. Ah, cool. How about that big, huge blue dragon thingy over there? Hang on, let me target it. That one is, oh my god, what the fuck, barbecue, incredible tough. The definition of a frowny emoticon. Effective when expressive or grief of unhappiness, downcast, causing or associated with losing in tech and unhappiness with one's ISP, depressing, regrettable, deplorable. He seemed sad today, he. No raisin Kazam with hit pointed at MH and Windhurst. We found one of the young delinquents trying to break into our car. So, young man, what made you go down the path of crime and despair? Is it the need for material stuff, or is it that you could pay for your crack habit? No, I use a PC, so I don't need money or drugs. So, why are you doing this? Gil. I need it for Gil. This morning, right before I left for work, my girlfriend was all snuggly and shit. She looked at me corny and said that she hoped that we'd been to bed a bit earlier tonight. Hey, you know what that means, right? Yes, I do. Just before bedtime, I found the best experience group ever and have to stop playing. Semi-corpse runs, except not to get to your body, but to your party. When Jason first ran down, the problems in that epic Final Fantasy XI rant, I put down I need help, murder monster. I actually got that from this particular strip. I need help, murder monster. Pretty good. I found this auto-translator function. It lets you communicate with Japanese players easy. Gulka, meet inside Taro Taro, fun, whole, dumb Japanese. I desire the fact that the cancer is obtained. I need teleport. I'll teleport you for 500 gil. Parties get discount. Tell me. It's almost the only way a white mage can earn gil for scrolls. It's just like being a prostitute. Dude, that's weak. It's not like being a prostitute. You're just being silly. I sucked you a long time. Only $10. Oh, me so horny. Shit. Sorry, wrong button. A new tape with Osama bin Laden's voice on it was broadcast last night. It said he would stop the jihad against Europe, but only if the Europeans were not diss the Muslims anymore and be nice to them. He also demanded, and I quote, some more bandwidth because it's not good for business when I disconnect when teleporting a party.
Yeah, Reese.
Yes.
I'm gonna log off now. It's almost 2.
Alright, have a good night, Kiri.
Have a good one, man.
I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Little Gamers RPG Guide to Playing with Japanese Players. Phrases number 1. I must go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Please wait. Who do you think you're talking to, you wench? Your tool is small. I don't know if this translation is accurate, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was. Can't get a party in that game anymore. Let's just say making a joke about the shirt ninjas is a bad idea. And this is how I learned that warp is probably a really bad thing to happen to you. You get warped to the middle of nowhere, disbanded from party, and then killed with an MF Manticore. think I have to start a new character if I want to be able to play that goddamn game. His name will be President Bush, and he'll be an overcharging, vengeful, and evil white mage. Warp trolling. This is the main job chart. As you can see here, white mage with black mage as sub is the most popular. But this is before the American release. After the PS2 release, things look a bit different. I don't know if this is accurate, but this is all I had to go by because I never had the game and I didn't have the money to be able to sustain a character in Final Fantasy XI. The chart's a little off. Thief should be much bigger. Ah. Nice, mature American PS2 player, as if. This is Garkin. I'm one of the sack holders for the Little Gamers Link Shell in Final Fantasy XI. Many of you have been asking if there is a Link Shell, and yes, you may join. However, you must go through initiation. Before you may join, you must set up a macro sequence of remote actions and perform a sleazy dance for the public in the middle of town. You may accept donations from characters of the opposite sex in return for this favor, and any others you wish to perform. You have to create an alternate Mithra character if your current character is Mithra. This part is easy. And you have to run around windows naked. Be sure to zoom the camera in on all your naughty places. You may post the pictures here for proof. You'll need to run around town screaming, shouting for an hour. I am Zanu Blark, and someone power level me. If anyone answers to you with affirmative to your request, you have to reply, I need no power level, I am the Uber, and say nothing else. After you complete these tasks, go to Maze of Shakrami, get yourself killed, contact Naku for a raise, and when she's almost there, log out. I'm going to be a Japanese player when I grow up. Mr. Madsen, when the Japanese player gives him the Quicks and Caves key. MMORPG is the sound my blood makes when I get gas. In tonight's show, we will look a bit closer at the creation of the first few steps in this world. Like, how did the first Japanese players know that they were supposed to form parties to get XP? Did they read the fucking manual, the Holy Bible, the manual? Did they know that a bird egg of fire crystal gives you a hard-boiled egg? This and other important questions will be answered when we at History Channel bring you the Japanese documentary Gomeni. You know what, I'm not going to butcher the language, I'm sorry. Link shell trolling people actually fell for this. This one's not Final Fantasy related, but I included it in the package because it's kind of funny. Godwin's Law, defeated by Finagle's Law and Sturgeon's Law. I heard you can get married now. After a long night of hacking into the Square Enix network, I was able to find out this information. When a couple gets married, the male will lose the ability to use crystals for food synthesis. Females will get a higher success rate, though, and any effects from the food they cook will automatically be transferred over to the male. If a female completes a quest, the reward will be 3/4 of what the male will get. All the money that a male makes from quests, the AH, or from killing monsters will be transferred to a special account, only accessible to the wife when she wants to get new pretty armor. The wife will get a new crafting skill, homemaking. The guildmaster lives in Sandoria under the name of Martha Stewart. On Sundays, the husband will not be able to leave the home to do adventuring since he'll be compelled to watch blitzball games with his friends. Now you could probably apply it to Final Fantasy 11. Dude, the electrical bill's been pretty high lately, so you know what I'm going to say. Listen, dude, I'm not shutting down the PC, but you're always using the Mac. Shut up, sooner or later I'll get a party invite. Sleeping during server maintenance. So what are we all doing here again? We've been challenged in the game of Ballista by the short ninja Link shell. Oh, that's right, we'll crush those Sandorian real-life comics and Britney Spears loving scums. Speaking of which, here they come. Hang on, why are they all black mages? The fight begins. Averon casts Warp 2 on Mr. Madsen. I should have known, bastards. Now I can wear all my AF pieces I've been waiting so long. Watafu attains his old stinky sock. Let's slay another helpless bunny or something. I want to try out this armor. Woohoo! Connection lost. Server will be back up within 8 to 20 hours. Please feel free to go fuck yourself since this game made you lose all your friends and family and you're all alone in a fucking failure. Why is there so much lag? We're in Crawler's Nest. It never lags here. European version just came out. That's probably why. Oh, that's right. Thanks for reminding me. I need to change the search comment. Be right back. I want experience points. Okay. No, thank you. We've been playing this fucking game now for a year to get as high level as possible. The new expansion just made that worth nothing with the new level capped areas. Will you crush my Link Shell Pearl if I say yes? I sure will. Then the answer is no. Thief is nice and high level. Dude, you're doing the smileys the wrong way. It's Southside, yo. This is how people in the Southern Hemisphere do it. No, reverse smileys is the children don't remember. I've been programming NetSide for a decade. There was no before the internet. There was ARPANET. But that was just pokey fucking slow internet with no prawn and gopher. Fucking miss gopher. Yeah, I sure do. And I miss doing crack. Going on an NM hunt. Going to kill Carmine Tail Janberry in West Altepa Desert. That spawns in a den of Rancor. And they just argue constantly. You know what they say, arguing online is like the Special Olympics. Even if you win, you're still a retard. Says the guy that always lose. Look who's talking, mister. I thought power level meant power sleep. Hey, I was tired. Provoke T. Next provoke in 30 seconds. Hee T. He knows T too. Lol. T always one step ahead. I met T last week. It was all HPP bitch and WS Tachi MP. T is a prick. Yeah, T sucks. Ad sponsored by fuck World of Warcraft in the butt.com. That's command for target. Ah, okay. You know, I actually had a chance to play the Lord Cat Final Fantasy 11 server, but unfortunately I couldn't get the game to install proper. I seem to always have these weird problems. Nobody understood what the hell my problem was, and I didn't know how to explain it. It just would not install proper. In fact, it crashed in certain places during the install procedure, not during the game itself. I couldn't even get the game to run. Since you're just standing around doing nothing, mind helping me getting to mold some bomb coal in the papyrus? Sure, who could say no to a low-level mytho without pants? I think we had I think we had Windows 7 at the time. I mean, it was only about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years. It wasn't that long ago. This is how World of Warcraft is like. Even though you pay the rent, you're left outside in the rain while people use all your bandwidth to download porn. I see the light now. And that right there is Final Fantasy XI. Shooting occurred today at a local convention. The victim was shot by a nerdy-looking Caucasian wearing a I Love You Square Enix t-shirt. Old members of the Bloods and the Crips were called in for crisis help since the shooting is most certainly something gang-related. The perpetrator was seen running in, pulling a gun, and shooting while screaming, and I quote, "You don't just quit. No one leaves the link shell alive, you gulka fucker." If it was, then you have to jump through hoops to get a private server to run, since you have to install and override files manually with the Vista official client. Wow, PTY +5. I'm guessing that's party or I hope it's not pity. Something every samurai must have, otherwise you won't get any parties. Oh, and after the update, you don't lose any XP if you die. Lie. Yeah, it's a lie, but spread the word and welcome dudes, please. 7 hours later. Yeah, this whole NM camping is really worth it. I feel so dirty in a bad way. Did you see the new Star Wars movie? You mean the one with the Obi-Wan liner Kenobi? Yeah, I saw it. You can't ask me if I liked it. It's like asking me if I ever been caught jacking off behind a door. I can't answer yes, I can't answer no, and no matter what you answer, you will judge me. It was coded to run originally on PS2 and XP. Yeah, I can see that. Supposedly, idiots all choose to play Dark Knight. I don't know if that's true. Start, goddammit. Fuck you. Burn in hell, you fucking evil piece of crap iMac. Sorry, I didn't mean that, baby. You know I love you. Now please start. Boot up for daddy. Let's play Guess the Court. People are capable of kindness beyond angels. Yet we also commit sins that would put a demon to shame. Rank 5 Shadow Lord battle. Damataru. And Jido Marujido, rank 10 final battle. Train Zone. That's you, Friday night drunk in Garlish Citadel. 3 out of 3, you're good at this. A melee mage. 90% of the player base never figured out how to play Dark Knight until way later into the game's life. Yikes. When are all the idiot players going to get their own job too? They already have their own. Dark Knight. Dude, you need to come back to Final Fantasy 11. We miss you. Come back. Come back. Really? Yeah, dude, come back for fuck's sake. And yeah, we need someone to give us a fucking teleport Mia. Teleport Mia? Okay. I know it, you ass. Oh, the NM she pops now. Better log in. Hey, dude, ready to kill she? Too late, dude. It popped 2 minutes ago and the guild seller claimed it. Who are these people anyways? I claim NM. Good, we pre-order Xbox 360 now with money. And many, many geisha. Yes, geisha. He suggests a good skill chain where the DRK has to use a weapon skill doesn't deal that much damage. How does he react? He says okay since he has no problem with that. B, he bitch about it and suggests that one of his weapon skills that deals the most damage even doesn't work for skill chains. If something doesn't go as Madsen planned it, he's most likely to A, bitch about it, or B, make lame comics about it. Touche. Now stop your bitching and hit level 70. Final Fantasy 11 will be preloaded onto every Japanese Xbox 360 sold at launch. Shit, that means that they will all play Dark Knight since people who buy an Xbox are assholes. But they can't be because they're Japanese players. But they're buying an Xbox. But they're Japanese. Ah, my brain, it hurts. What do you want for Christmas? I told my girlfriend I wanted a complete Rai Setsu set for my samurai Final Fantasy 11. The Rai Satsu set. That's... I'm guessing it's rare to get all the pieces. They tried to use a tank originally then as a spellcaster, which meant they always neglected its stats and had abysmally coded inaccuracy with melee. They have this translator function in the game that translates from English to Japanese and vice versa. Dude, I've seen all the Tara memes on Mifner Fun Hole. It's not perverted or funny. I'm talking about pre-made full sentences. Let's find a female player. I'll show you. Here we go. Cynthel's female. Are you alone? I have plans. I'll follow you. Skill chain set. Not really. Okay. How would wedding vows look in Final Fantasy 11? I will be your power leveler. Advice on starting a Dynamis Link shell. Don't. Target group marketing gone wrong or right. When I'm in Dynamis Sandoria after a clean wipe, there's nothing that gets my HP up and me back on my feet like a cool Dutch beer. We're gonna go get Umpa his test so he can fight Mod and become a man. Ah, yeah, the mod fight's like a bar mitzvah. Since Matt can really circumcise you. I lost 3 times. It's a lot of foreskin. Matt's a dirty little rabbi. Dirty indeed. Hey, Bugs, you have two Harbergens. That's nothing. I have 3 Harbergen plus 1. Oh, yeah, I have 4 sniper rings. That's nothing. I have 4 of those too, and 2 bomb queen rings. Please, that's lame. Nothing like the smell of I have the bigger penis competition in the morning. Dark Knight was meant in the older game versions to be a high DPS melee and debuffer, meaning stacking melee spell with as much accuracy and crit as possible. Ah. One more monster now hit level 75. Sweet, dude. Been trying to get to level 75 for 2.5 years. Feels like it's going to interrupt the cosmos or something. Indeed. And it blows up the world. Good level summoner. What? Why would I do that? Fucking boring job. Not at all. Summon Diablos, then use some prism and scare noobs in West Saruta Baruta. Watch them shit their pants. Its defense was lower than the glass cannon black mage at max level with plate armor. I got my optical hat. Wonder what I'm gonna do now. I'm just so damn bored already. Well, you can start. You can level your sub job. Yeah, start working on that, you hobo. Dude, I like my sub jobs. I like my women. Gimped. Dude, not cool. I'm an real life gimp. Link Shell Pearl was crushed. On Sunday, May 26th, a small man was seen MPKing an entire link shell in Dynamis Windhurst. The perpetrator was wearing Summoner AF and smelling awful, and he goes by the name Ode. He is German, and according to rumors, a freelance Nazi with testicular cancer. He was last seen leaving his mom's house where he lives. He was MPKing the link shell since, I quote, "They were not done with Dynamis when I wanted to enter." This aggravated Owned enough to take action, and we can all agree Final Fantasy XI is WoW, and WoW is more than a hobby. It's more than life. It is life. If you know this man, please call 1-800-GET-A-FUCKING-LIFE. Square Enix banned the 2,000 gold farmer accounts, and Blizzard banned 58,000 accounts. 59,000 new accounts, plus times $40 equals $2.3 million of income. So Blizzard just made a few extra bucks, kind of like a farming tax. So why does Madsen always have a hat on his head turned sideways? Pretty easy to explain. We also have matching belts. Being the link shell owner has some benefits. You can't get kicked for saying stupid shit. It's true what they say. There's nothing like a German Tower and Crawler's Nest to bring out the pervert in you. What is in the mouth? The thumb. Oh boy. Not a whole lot was taboo with this web comic. This was actually making light of a real life event where an online gamer kidnapped a kid. Must be a shortage in available names, thus proving that the game is getting way too popular with the kids. Maybe it's just trying to make it easier for people to find them on MySpace. Tigers recently released their new look for their great rating system for independent game developers. We didn't like it, so we fixed it. Yeah, I have to agree, the internet is a creepy place. Someone logged onto my account and dropped all my Dynamis Relic armor, so I had a nice chat with a GM called, whatever. Helped me get it back. Then we went to IKEA, so I spent some time building stuff. Oh, and then I cured some cancer. Was that slang for something dirty? No, me and my PS3 actually cures cancer. I think that's why it's so expensive. Jokes you can't really translate. I'm gonna have to show this to Jer and Jim Pan. See if I can't get them to translate this if they can. Killed a friend's dog. I was backing out of the driveway and didn't see it. There's blood everywhere and the sucker didn't die directly, so it probably suffered a while before it died. What do I tell my friend since he doesn't know it was me yet? How do I tell him? I don't know, it's tough, but I hope at least you got a good title when you killed it. We did have one wipe of the black mages, but they don't count. Yeah, that's why I always say she's a black mage when I'm caught by my girlfriend in bed with another girl. One of the new jobs is dancer. There's some unofficial stuff about the job. Just like when you're done with the quest for Dragoon, you'll be able to choose a name. So, a name like Summer, Candy, April, or Chantel. The AF for the job is a bit different too. Headpiece will be Botox, legs will be a liposuction, and body will be implants. Looks like Square finally figured out that sex sells better than cute tarus. What girls think guys do when they have a guys' night? And what they really do. What the fuck do I know? I have no friends. Waiting for Pol and Dynamis. Zarkabard? I don't know. Next pool will be rough. Lots of statues and monsters. Sounds like one of the family reunions. Things you don't want to hear your Link Shell leader say during a Dynamis run. So I do not need prisms and sneak for this, right? Okay, I'm ready to go. I just need to log onto my real character. Cloud Strike, this is just my mule. I fell down. And that was the last one. Yeah, yeah, little gamers, they loved Final Fantasy 11. Or at least one half of the team did.